Hello and welcome to Design and Wine. Today we are in a fabulous farm in Robertson, and the brand or the accommodation is known as Cellar Robertson, or the venue is Bold. Today we are going to feature the unit called 1947, and wow, I've just been blown away. We arrived, and everything that just, as you walk up, you see these beautiful barn-like designed buildings. In fact, this one, 1947, was the original barn of the farm. And they have taken it and turned it into a combination of something very sentimental, yet super luxurious and comfortable and modern, just in a seamless, flawless way. So a little bit of a background of this. Bram, the 6th generation owner of the farm, was going through a bit of a rough time, and he decided to come back and live on the farm, and this was his home. In 2018 he converted it, and they actually stayed here. And he just thought, actually, this needs to be shared with people. This actually needs to be an accommodation that is shared for guests, that they can experience the authenticity and the beauty of this unit that was the barn, and that also housed a cellar beneath, which I'm going to show you because it's so freaking cool. The buildings on this farm and the accommodation were conceptualized and dreamt of by both Bram and his partner Riaan, the current owners of Cellar Robertson. And they had very specific ideas of what they wanted and how they wanted things to look. And they have done a phenomenal job. They employed the services of VilArch architects that are based here in Robertson to come and put their dreams and their concepts into reality. And I think that the architects have done a fantastic job in doing that, really bringing it to life. This particular unit, like I said, is the original barn, and it is rich in its history. It has a story to tell, and it is a story that Bram and Riaan wanted to share with other people, and I'm so glad they did. Let's start with some of the design elements now that we have the story. So to start with, if you know me, lighting. It is something I notice in every single space I go into. Natural lighting and faux lighting. The correct lighting can elevate a space like that, but just as quickly, bad lighting can drop your space very quickly. So let's chat about the lighting here. Love the sort of eggshell lights in the black metal, again that industrial feeling that comes through with the Edison bulb as well, and all of this against a grey background. So they have kept everything in the anthracites, greys, the original brick, which I love that they've made a feature, and then they've brought in those industrial elements like the metal. On the exterior you can see some wood, you see the metal, you see the corrugate. It's just phenomenal. And then the concrete on the floors and the concrete on the counters and the backsplash, super. And this is all softened with touches of burnt orange in the scatter cushions, the tan in the couch, the Oregon on the staircase, that again just brings a little bit of that orange element. But I mean, normally I don't like orange, but in this case it really works. So this little section might be a little bit echoey, but I promised you I was going to show you the cellar. And how adorable is the cellar? I mean, what better thing for design and wine than to have a place with a cellar? I mean, come on. On the ceiling here is a whole lot of newspaper clippings from 1946. I mean, that's pretty cool. That is part of the original pieces. They've preserved the history by putting a whole lot of invoices and just a whole pair of news clippings, etc., about the farm into this little section. This is the current owner, Bram's grandfather. So that's pretty cool. And I just think it just adds so much to the space, really. So there's not a lot to say in terms of the design. It's authentic. It is authentic. They've got the original kitchen, that's a new one, an original kitchen table and chairs here. So if the guests want to come down here, light some candles, taste your wine and an original cellar, bonus. Well done. It is really well done. So here we have actually got the kind of summary, the perfect example of the color scheme and the texture and the combination of materials that we see throughout this unit, internally and on the exterior. So we've got the black, we've got the concrete, we've got the brick, and we've got the wood and the touches of white. It's literally just summed up right here, and it is so cool. Another really cool piece of this unit in the original part of it, so you can see this wall over here and it kind of goes over there, that's the backsplash, is that this was part of the original press in the barn for the underground cellars, etc, etc. So cool to preserve that, really. And then while we are on the, you can see the round lines and the pops of color in here. Perfect, perfect. Majority of this building actually couldn't be reused. The walls could not actually withstand some of the renovations. So they were kept, but then obviously propped up with walls on the outside. And the metal structure of this building is actually what's keeping this entire thing together. And I find that fascinating. I love steel. I love the use of steel and metal in design, in architecture. It can be so beautiful. And here they've added another whole floor. So besides the bedroom downstairs, they've then got this bedroom, which has the most amazing view outside. And just a little half wall that hides the stairs. And so simple. It really is a simple design, yet so striking. Again, we have our lines, and then we've got our curves and our circles that just bring in that softness with everything else. And behind me, we've got a very cool bathroom, again with the same use of wood, white, grey and black. And just, it works so well. You can see again there the curves and the circles and the lines. Great, let's go have a look at the bathroom. So what have I chosen for today? I knew that I wanted to do a red because the whole ambiance of the place just gives off a red vibe, but it's not a serious red. It is moody and seductive, but it's also bright and exuberant at the same time. So what kind of wine would that be in red? Because a lot of reds are pretty serious, aren't they? So I decided on Friars Cove Grenache Cinsault. This one, I mean, it's got a beautiful color to it. It really is, it's got a little bit of seriousness to it, but it also is incredibly seductive on the palate. And it has a bright and exuberant finish to it as well. So I think it goes perfectly with this. I really do. It is the mix of different materials. It's the mix of two worlds, the old and the new. And I think it goes perfectly. So this is a Friars Cove Grenache Cinsault 2023, so it's relatively new, but it goes so well with this. I mean, come on, doesn't it go well? Cheers, everybody. Remember to please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode.